Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
No toys today? No toy buttons?
I got them, but I was in the middle of something else, and that is what it is. And now we get there, and it's fine. Life is good. Boom. And what do? Boom. Boom.
What do you do? That's what I say. What do you do? Welcome. I see some of you watching out there, and it's much appreciated, Jeremy. Thank you for always being present. It is exceptionally appreciated. We're here. This is our weekly debrief. We just come in and we tell you what we've been doing, like who we had on our show last night, who's coming up next week, and what else is going on. What we got going on with the brothers and sisters to help the cause. And you know our cause, but we have a pledge that goes with this, and it's called the WeP3 pledge. And it starts out with, we know why we get to do this. Thank you to the service members and first responders that have committed their time, sweat, blood, limbs, family, and life to give us the freedoms that we have that allow us to do what we do daily. And I don't know what Peterson does daily, but most of us,
I know. Hardly a damn thing.
We have jobs, we have kids, we have a pontoon.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can't count to 5.
1, 2.
Depends on the day, brother. It depends on the day. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to start my little segment off today with who's committed to breakfast, the chicken or the pig. That's what I'm going to say. We have a lot of people that talk about it. Are you about it? Are you going to tell me about it? Or are you going to show me about it? That's all I'm going to say. With that said, last night we had Lo Becker on last night. What a humble,
I love him,
hardworking, driving man of a force he is. And we are blessed by that guy. Blessed by this musician. There's something wonky going on with the downloads. He played live last night, so that's one of the pieces. And then I just tried to load up his thank him. He does have a video to it, and it is last minute creation kind of thing on our part. And there are certain files that don't play well with StreamYard, and so that's where we're at. That's where we are at.
There we go.
It's not playing nice, and so I wanted to play one of two artists today, Lo Becker being one of them. An amazing artist. He played 3 songs last night. Do It Again, Thank Him, and Riding High. Riding High was the first one.
No,
when you're going off someone else's.
That was the last one.
You're right.
Yeah.
When you were going off someone else's notes and
it wasn't bolded. I just saw it wasn't bolded.
Yeah. That's okay. We're all right. I'm a big boy. I can read the whole thing. I try to go from the hip and be germane and natural and real about it. And sorry, I completed the intro cadence. All right. Error on me.
Peter.
So, it probably won't be pretty. Let me look. I have to look at something.
Okay, you look at something
as we're talking. I can't remember if I loaded because he had some MP3s and I did not load them into our stuff.
Let me tell you about his songs a little bit. So he started out with this song. The title is "Do It Again," and the message in the song is, "If you could do it all again, would you?" That's part of it. And then Jonathan actually asked Lowe if he would do his military and then his music all over again. And Lowe said 100% every time. Another part of the message is live your life with no regrets. Even when things don't go as planned, you can still learn a valuable lesson. So stop sweating all the BS. Oh my gosh, just keep moving. There's some things you have to worry about, but for the most part, we can keep moving. Song 2 is Lo Becker's song called Thank 'Em, apostrophe EM. Thank them for their service. Thank a veteran, thank a first responder. And Mark brought this up last night. Thank the flag, because it's always there and it is something to be proud of. Thank them was actually the first
You
song.
should say what I say. You should go ahead and say that.
I'll let you say that.
It has one of these in it. One of those in there.
Where you just beep. Right. Well, I said BS because I didn't want to get beeped. So it was actually the first song that Lowe had ever written. I want to say he was thinking about his dad who served as well, and maybe his grandpa, and that was kind of where the beginnings of the song came from. A fitting beginning song for a budding veteran career in songwriting and in music. His final song of the night, Jonathan calls it a treat. It was a treat, and it really was. From the first chord, I was like, yep, I like it. Has not been released anywhere yet. It's titled Riding High, and it's about keeping your head up and pushing. Is anyone else sensing a theme in Lowe's music? Because I'm really kind of sensing a theme. Just get back in the saddle, keep riding high. You can find Lowe Becker's music. I have his Spotify link right here. Honestly, his Lowe Becker is not a name you see just everywhere. And so if you just Google it, if we're that smart, you guys, we can figure that out. But there's his Spotify link. Jeremy had a question. Yeah, Peterson, did you drink coffee today? Did you get your nap in? I mean, come on.
What's going on?
Well, you didn't have this, you didn't have that. Can't find your buttons. I mean, look, I can't find his buttons.
Andrea can find my buttons.
Yeah, I get accused sometimes.
Well, that's the craziness about a live show is when you're sitting here, you come up with a great idea at the last minute, and it is what it is. And if we had some engineers in the background, and they're not, it's just me trying to catch all the flies buzzing around that I can never really commit to being part. It is what it is.
It's all good, and we'll just continue to get better.
Yeah, we will.
There's also a Facebook link for Lowe's page. He doesn't do a lot on Facebook, but you can find him there. There was a part of the show, and I guess I had the conversation with Lowe last time or a time before, I don't know, a while back, and he kind of he's not with a band right now. It's just him. And was it Mark? Yeah, Mark asked him, do you want to do a shout out to your band? And here's a last minute for the thing. And he's like, go low, so low.
That
was hilarious.
It is funny. And the thing is, and I mean, again, this is not an attack. This is just the conversation that we do before every show. We ask all of our guests and all of our artists, is there anything that we don't talk about during the show? And we're totally open to supporting our people. And I don't want to ever back them into a corner. I want to be 100% supportive. That's how we do this. This is how it becomes, family. That's how it becomes the WeP3 Nation. So there's a little bit of regret that I brought it up. Not that I would know, because I gave him the out. It is what it is. But I like the chant. So low.
I know. Okay, so I am not technically inspired nor well versed. So that's what I'm going to practice. My first little cut. I can make reels all day long with the live stuff, but I'm going to learn. So I cut the audio down all the time, but I want to cut some video to do a little ad on YouTube. By the way, I'm going to plug YouTube right now. And Rumble, just so you know, we are on Rumble. Just look for the People's Patriot Project and poof, there we are. In case you missed any of our good episodes from the past. But I want to do that little clip where it does go low, so low. I'm sorry. I just thought it was like, we'll put it in there. Just maybe just some of us will understand what that's about. But it was just a moment, and it was just really cool. And he did do a cool thing, and this fits our world so perfectly. He was trying to put together all his band with veterans, or it's harder a little bit to have oh my gosh, brain dead. Active duty. There we go. Active duty. To have them be in your band unless they're solidly stationed somewhere. But he found that to be hard as well, because they didn't live relatively close, and so the practices got really hard. I don't know. I think God bless his heart. I think we're gonna be friends. We're gonna be friends.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome. So check this out. I was able to put a little some together, and it should work. We'll be fine. We'll do fine. We got Mr. Low Becker with Thank 'em, except I'm gonna stumble, stutter, kind of blah 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 a little bit. This is our live show. This is what we do. Watch us. We're here every Monday at 4:30. There's Andrea. She's the better half of us.
I gotta do
all the amazing things she does.
Jeremy kills me. So
3-hour tour.
Yesterday, Peterson had a little story to tell about. And what was the story about again?
Garth Brooks.
Oh yeah, how he almost met Garth Brooks. I can't remember.
That's not it at all.
This story went back to football, Wyoming. He was in Minnesota. Some Miss Wyoming, and Jeremy understands me. I may or may not have been the one to type in, wait, what were we waiting for in the story again? And Jeremy picked it right up, because thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy.
Hey, I'm stalling for you, dude. You
I know,
ready?
I appreciate it. I was ready to go. So we got, who do we got?
Low Becker.
Low Becker with
Go Low.
Thank 'em for their service, for battles survived, the freedoms fought for in a country with pride. We fight for the freedom, the red, white, and blue, the future of a country. We hold what is true. thank 'em for the service, families left behind, leaving at a country. Uncle Sam says it's time. We raised our hands, protect and defend. We may not come back, but we'll fight till the end. We fight for the freedom, the red, white, and blue, the future of a country. We hold what is true. We fly, oh glory, in the yard, day or night. Thank 'em for the service. Remember why we fight. Oh, why we fight. Thank 'em for the service, coming back from war. You may not understand what we fight for. We fight our feelings, 'cause we hurt inside. 20 too many times I hear a soldier just die. Yeah, we fight for the freedom, the red, white, and blue, the future of a country. We hold what is true. So fly, oh glory, in the yard, day or night. Thank 'em for the service. Remember why we fight. Oh, why we fight. Oh, why we So when you see servicemen and women dressed in uniform, or that vet wearing that hat or vest from the time they had served, remember these simple words. Thank you for your service. Thank 'em. Yeah, thank 'em. Yeah, thank 'em. Yeah, thank 'em. Thank 'em for the service. Oh, thank 'em. Oh, yeah, thank 'em. Thank 'em for the service.
Thank you for your service. And that is a pledge that we should be screaming as we are on the eve of Happy Tyranny Day. No? You do say that.
You say that.
Here's the deal, man. I love it. I love it. We would not be here if it wasn't for tyranny. That's the truth. We went against the crown. The people that wanted something a little bit different. You could say the church and crown, because people wanted to come to the United States for religious freedom as well. So I mean, it is what it is. And you know what? If it wasn't for the sake of tyranny, we would not be here. So Happy Tyranny Day. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence. And thank them. Thank them. Thank all those that go out to work every day and throw a badge on. It's not authority, people. I'm just going to say it's not authority. That shield is meant to protect. That shield is meant to protect you. And I get it. I know that some people lose light of what they're supposed to be doing and don't necessarily follow the code. And I apologize. I don't apologize for them. I apologize that we can't protect ourselves from that kind of crap. Thank you for all the men and women who have put their livelihoods, themselves, their bodies, their whole who they are, their soul,
so that we can
their big fat heads on the pillows of freedom. Boom.
Every freaking night.
Drink our big fat bellies of beer and enjoy and do fireworks when we shouldn't be doing fireworks.
And eat our red and
ones
yellow.
in the state of Minnesota.
Oh my gosh, can I just tell you?
Tell us.
My community that I'm from has this page, this community page.
Yeah.
And apparently, and I didn't I woke up this morning and my solitaire game was still running and my phone almost burned my bed down. That's how tired I was last night, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was reading how there were these fireworks going till 2:30 in the morning and so then the big debate is, well, okay, I think this person's funny and I might have to look back and see who it was because someone was like, I can't believe they don't have a curfew. Why can't they just set a time when this has to end?
Right.
But here's my favorite person. Well, it's hard to put an end to an illegal activity, to put an end time on that.
Okay.
Oh, please stop all your illegal fireworks at 10 o'clock. Please, for the sake of all your neighbors.
I get it. In the state of Minnesota, anything that flies is illegal. And so I totally get it. I don't know that I totally follow the rules. I'm not making a confession. Not making confession. I'm not. Oh, here's my. I don't necessarily like fireworks, and it's not that I don't, because I like blowing things up. Don't get me wrong, but they cost too much. They make too big of a mess.
Short time. And
I don't want any part of it. Just to be honest with you. So that's my question, and I get it. There's a lot of places that are going no boom fireworks or no boom at all. They're doing laser shows.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'd like to know. I'd like to get people's thoughts on that.
Listen. Can we say why Minnesota is doing? And it's tonight, not tomorrow. Because maybe
you know why?
Maybe do you got your beep button ready? Got your beep button?
Oh yeah.
Because maybe there are some dumb asses out there.
Oh, you said ass. You said ass. I got it covered. But you said there's some dumb asses out there.
And I'm not tagging anybody because I don't know who they were. But we have this really cool bridge, and it's the Mississippi River, right?
Oh, Stone Arch Bridge.
And I didn't want to get too detailed, but they're dumb. They're dumb. So people like stand there because you have a great view of the fireworks. But if people are going to have Roman candle wars, and then down the road people are shooting at other people,
I don't think that's the illegal part. I don't think that's why they're trying to stifle that. So they closed the damn bridge. I'm going to say they closed the bridge so this wouldn't happen, and it happened anyway. So
yes.
What it is.
What do you mean it happened anyway? What?
Yeah. They closed it the other night and then it still happened.
Oh, well, but also they close it, then people can't get to work. I mean, this one guy was well, I typically ride my bike, and so I guess now I'm going to go 18 miles out of the way.
No, it's not quite 18 miles, but
no, he works in like St. Francis or some town like that.
Couple blocks. It's a hassle, but it's
dude. If you have to cross the bridge, it's not a couple blocks.
The Mississippi Bridge, the bridge that goes over on Hennepin is like 3 blocks away from Stone Arch Bridge. Yes, it's 3 blocks. So it might be a total of 6 blocks out of your way. I'm sorry.
You gotta get on the highway.
If you're on a bike, it's not a big deal. If you're walking, that's another big deal.
I'm renting a bike. Jeremy, put this down on writing. Peterson's going to ride a bike.
What?
From Stone Arch Bridge to the Hennepin Bridge.
I'm
and then
just saying, what if? Okay, you know what? 3 blocks the other direction is the 35W bridge. What did they do when that bad boy fell down? I mean, come on. It's bridges fall down, bridges happen. It is what it is. It's ridiculous. I don't know why you can't just put some people down there, some authority figures that can just say, hey,
right.
we're not doing that in this space. But I'm going to tell you right now, if it's going to happen regardless. It's going to happen someplace.
Well, it's just going to be somewhere else. That's
yeah.
Right.
And that's not the reason why they're stopping the 4th of July fireworks, though.
Guess why we're doing the lasers. No,
that's
boom
why
booms.
we're doing the lasers.
Well, not that one example, but those kind of live near Minneapolis.
From what I understand, there's a lot of people that are trying to get away from the booms because
their dogs get upset.
Well, and I do know some of our brothers struggle with PTSD. Yes. I do know some of my brothers and sisters struggle with that. And I get it, but I do also know that, I mean, I'm not trying to minimize. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's hearts, but I do personally think we've been doing fireworks since 1776. I think we can probably figure out that on this day, there's no incoming. Now, I am afraid to say that. Yeah, I'm afraid to say that because someone someday is going to take advantage of that.
You just did it. It's like a big old jinx from this guy right over here. Jinx.
Yeah, I get it.
No, I know. And I if it was just the one day, that would be the thing of it. And thank you, Jeremy. Yes, lots and lots of dollars. Also, people aren't like, you hardly know your neighbors in some places anymore. You really don't give a crap if they're sleeping at 10:30 at night. You know, if you want to do your thing, people just don't have like kind of the consideration. They don't really have the thought. They kind of center it around themselves. I'm just saying, yeah, it's fun. Nobody's saying it's not fun, but
I've seen one fireworks show. I've seen them all. I don't care about fireworks, to be honest.
I like them once a year. I like them down at the golf course.
Do I think we should have them to show a little pomp and circumstance? Absolutely. I think that is.
Yep.
I think that represents who we are. I do. That's the Star Spangled Banner. I mean, I do think we should have a little bit of shock and awe, baby.
So I'm going to just rewind a little bit because like 6 years ago. Yeah. 6 years ago, I was in Boston. And Boston does the whole 4th of July. It's amazing. And you know it's coming because the days before it builds up. I stayed at a hotel right by this, like Paul Revere Park. I don't know, right downtown. And I didn't realize even how much I love history till I was there. And you can do all your history on foot. But I did maybe sleep in one morning. And I woke up to what I thought people were firing guns somewhere near my hotel. And I freaked out and I grabbed my friend and I was like, holy shit, wake up. I don't know what's going on. And I looked, sorry. Holy crap. Crap. Anyway, I ran to the window because that's what you do if you think someone's shooting. Run to the window. And I looked out and there's like a cannon. They're firing cannons because that's what they do. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then the cannon burst was followed by the old gunpowder rifle bang bangs. It was really cool, but scared me. It actually really scared me.
Maybe it was the big boom that got you, huh?
Was that? It was scary.
Big boom.
It was
and this is a reflection, and I'm sorry because there's always going to be what we're going to say friendly fire out there. I'm all about thinning the herd. Don't get me wrong. I know. because here's the deal. I know I'm not going to be there, so call me insensitive. What a jerk.
You
What a
insensitive
jerk.
son of a gun.
I know.
You didn't even have your finger on the beeper. I got you on that one.
What did I say? Something naughty?
No, I was going to say something. Jeremy's on board. I like it.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Sorry, folks. I know that will hurt some people's feelings. And you know what I didn't do? I just realized I didn't show our little intro logo tonight when we started. That's a little squirrel. But check this out. Get a little something. Did you hear about this little thing? Oh wait, I'm gonna reverse play this. Hang tight, everyone with us. Dun, dun, dun,
I have no idea, Jeremy. Someday Jeremy's gonna be here.
You're listening to WeP3 Radio on the Foxhole Radio Network. This is Mark Peterson with the People's Patriot Project, bringing you an all-veteran and first responder exclusive platform. WeP3 Radio, designed to celebrate all those who have served in our communities and country. We believe in boots on the ground and protecting our heroes that are making a difference daily in all of our lives. Come be a part of this amazing mission and hear the shock and awe of today's Heroes Radio as we celebrate all those who have served us. Enjoy the most patriotic station in today's radio. And as always, Patriot Pride.
That's good. And
what's happening tomorrow, the 4th of July? Shock and awe.
I think this is what's happening. It's a party. Hey.
Shock and awe. Out of control.
You've been drinking today?
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh, you're free.
Tomorrow.
Why'd you look at? Well, no, not at all. I just got my puppy cup here. I'm just gonna.
Tomorrow, Independence Day, and the relaunch of WeP3 Radio, the most patriotic radio station on the network. Thank you to Michael Madsen and Foxhole Internet Radio Network. Put it together. We've been here. We've been doing it. We're excited, but we get to showcase the greatest, the best America has to offer. I can't even go through the list of all the names of all the performers we have on it. It is all veteran and first responders. Michael Madsen has done an amazing job. We've been here the whole time. We've been here for WeP3 Radio is actually 3 years. This is going on 3 years old.
Oh my gosh.
And we had to transition. Here's the deal. That's going back to my first statement. Who's committed, the chicken or the pig? We struggled with working with some platforms that didn't necessarily fit our branding and fit our mission. We're here now. We got the guy. It is in play, and it's going to be the shock and awe in radio network listening. You got to check it out. I promise you will hear all of the greatest veteran and first responder performers in the country on WeP3 Radio. And we're absolutely 100% blessed by, again, the mission, the effort, the collaboration with Foxhole Internet Radio and Michael Madsen and what they've been doing. Thank you. You got to check it out. The link will be put out tomorrow. So that's what the plan is. We've actually had some people maybe previewing it a little bit and hearing some. And we're so excited. We're so stoked. Thank you. And you don't want to miss it.
I'm super excited. I told everyone in my workout group this morning, I'm like, I will send you the link tomorrow. Turn it on and be patriotic all day tomorrow.
On the 4th of July, listen to the men and women that gave you the chance to celebrate the day, the chance that gave you to be the roly-poly-oly. You don't have to do your workout group tomorrow. You can eat your pork chops and drink your beer and fire off your fireworks and listen to the men and women that gave you the chance to do it. How exciting is that? Shock and awe.
Super exciting. I'm not skipping my workout tomorrow, dude. Settle yourself.
You guys aren't working out.
8 a.m.
You guys are going to be grilling brats and dogs on
a couple hours later than usual, but yeah.
You guys are going to be eating hot dogs on the workout floor. I promise you.
No.
Maybe some extra ketchup.
You're silly. Silly. Wow. That announcement is pretty exciting. And here's the rest of my coming up stuff, because that's pretty freaking exciting. We have coming up August 26th, Operation Zero event at Veterans Lake of Ramsey. We'll have I keep saying a booth. We'll have at least a table. And I was joking. We'll have a table with our keychains and stickers for you to stop by and see how we're doing. And I'm kidding, but I really hope that's not what we're doing. Anyway, I hope we have the big booth. September 9th. So what do we got? July to August. Oh my gosh, only 2 months away. So September 9th, down in this town called Ashland, Nebraska. Our friend Jason Steiner, excuse me, I got Jeremy on the brain. Jason Steiner, who just put a big thank you out there to all of these podcasts that have been having him on. He will be, it's him and his everybody else, right? Doing Hero Stock 2023 and 2022 apparently was super, super fun. And oh my gosh, do you see our own little Scotty Hastings on there?
Scotty Hastings.
Will we get to see him in real life again? Oh my gosh. I love seeing Scotty in real life.
Yeah, she does.
He's a real deal. He really is a real deal. I know, but think about this. Anyone who's listening who maybe doesn't hang out with veterans, it is, I guess there might be another world where people have hung anyway. So it is kind of a big deal. A dude that maybe tried to outrun some being shot at a little bit, and I don't know if he's running or not, but whatever he was doing, I do think he went back to get someone. He's took 10 shots. He got shot 10 times. And was told he'd never play guitar. And so
a little tape fixes that every time.
Little tape on the pick. I did see a big shout out from the guitar pick brand that he first used to tape. He had to tape it on there, but I do believe he strums. He strums now. But so anyway, that will be Hero Stock September 9th. And then next week's guests, you guys, we have a guy named Richard Fitz, who honestly looks like the guy that I'd like to pull my boat up next to up at the Kinney Island. He looks like he's probably going to be a lot of fun. I've just looked at his social media a bit. And then Brian Romans, who is like a brother that a long time no see brother, but we talked to him quite a bit. I know I've had conversations and Mark's been talking about him a lot lately. And so we almost had him in Minnesota in August as a driver for some of our friends, but as fate would have it, that didn't really work out. So
it happens.
No Chris Turner, no Brian Romans driving. So next time, dudes, we'll do the float, your boat, and we'll put Chris on an aquatic stage, and then we'll have a party. It's going to be a party. Can you rent out a lake? Like, I'm just going to rent a lake, and we're just going to do this.
Is that, well, I mean, to be honest with you, there's that event, and the date throws me. Can you remind me to make sure that I put the graphics up for the Operation Zero event? And that's on Lake of Ramsey. That's Veterans Lake, so they kind of own a lake a little bit.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking if we could get a crap ton of people out and have a party, it would be spectacular.
Strap the boats together and do that thing.
And do a redneck
Riviera.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Sit on the sandbar and we got to be responsible. Remember to be responsible during those times. You know what? And so that's a good time. Let's be responsible tomorrow. Let's make sure we're all here on the 5th. That's important. I get the joy of our broadcast coming up this Sunday. I will be coming in live from Worland, Montana. What is wrong with me? Worland, Wyoming.
Oh my gosh. And Jeremy, did you see him? He's drinking coffee, I think, at the moment.
Well, it's hot as Hades. I don't know if it's hot as Hades in your part of the world, but I was outside messing around, and I've gone through about 6 of these waters. That's just water.
Dude, yeah, you say that, but our poor Jonathan, who couldn't be here with us today, our poor Jonathan is there it is. Thank you, Jeremy. He is out there sweating his tootsies off.
Tootsies. That's what we're gonna go with.
I'm trying to be clean and nice. Anyway, yeah, he's sweating his tootsies off because he's the repair guy this weekend. I think he fixed 9 air conditioner units yesterday.
Yikes.
How do you like that? Is that crazy? It's crazy. Crazy.
I'll be broadcasting from Worland, Wyoming this coming week. I do have to go and do a little bit of remembrances, some family remembrances, and it is all good. Good man, good life, and we'll remember, which is not enough, Mr. Joseph Glenn Hunter for the remainder of my days. So, but a little shout out there. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be here this Sunday. We got
Right
your
here.
6 Patriot Playtime. We're here every Monday at 4:30 to give you our debrief. And we are here 24/7 for any veteran or first responder that is in need of anything. And we are here to support you emotionally, physically, all the ease, and we are here for you. So never hesitate to reach out to the People's Patriot Project. And even if you're in our state, out of our state, anywhere in the country, we have an amazing network of organizations, influencers, and boots on the ground patriots.
Mm-hmm. And veterans and first responders that most of them retired. Some, not all, but yeah.
So enjoy your friends, your family, and your 4th of July, and remember why we get to do this stuff. We appreciate you, and we'll see you when the smoke clears. Patriot Pride.
Peace out.